Hi guys, I'm Kim Chestney, founder of Intuition Lab, and I'm here today to talk with you about why your passion is your purpose and why developing your intuition can help you to take that calling to the next level in your life. So a lot of us have lived our life with sort of just like an inner knowing or an inner nudge to create something or help someone or do something good in the world that really makes a difference. You know, this is really our calling. This is our soul's calling. This is our life's calling. This is what we were uniquely made to do in the world, right? So every successful person in the world has had this, has had this little knowing, even maybe since they were a young person, that they were meant for something more, that they were meant to do something important with their life. And all the haters, all the people that are out there and the naysayers, you can't do that. That's not for you. You're not good enough. You know, we hear all this negative talk and we hear this conditioning around us that tells us that we're not able to do the things that deep inside we have a calling to do. At the end of the day, when we're talking about intuition, we have to realize that, you know, we can get information from two places in the world, either from the people around us and our culture and society, or from our inner voice and our inner direction deep within. The only true way, the only real authentic way to live our life is by listening to that inner voice, because that inner voice knows what we're made for. It knows what we're capable of. It knows our full potential. It knows why we were given the gifts that we have and the passions that move through those gifts, because we were meant to achieve and do things in this world that others can't see. So if you've had this calling in your life, if you've had this drive to accomplish things and create things that you maybe haven't fulfilled yet, or maybe that others have told you that is crazy or like not responsible. The reality is we have to listen to what our inner voice is saying, because that's the true voice, right? If we're lost, or if we're, you know, on social media, like seeing all the things that other people are doing, what we really need to do is tune into what our inner voice is saying, because that's going to lead us to our true path. So I'm going to ask you a few questions to help you kind of get into this mode of listening to your calling and tuning into it. So I encourage you to grab a journal, to maybe take notes on some of these questions and move deeper in them, and to see, you know, how is your inner voice talking to you through your calling to help you participate in this world and bring your own unique talent, voice, and gifts to it to make it better. So the first question is, what have you been drawn to since you were a small child? So a lot of times our calling comes through with us when we're very young, or even when we're a teenager or in our college years. We have a sense that we're meant to do something. What books did you gravitate towards? What activities did you love? What natural talents did you have? Our talents are gifts that are given to us to help us achieve those goals. So when you have a talent, think about that, because it's meaningful, right? We don't want to waste our gifts. We have it for a reason, right? So looking at those gifts and those talents and those drives of our early years are really important in understanding what our baseline soul's drive has been throughout our life, right? And then the next question is, like, list out those talents, right? So think about the talents. How can these talents have served me, right? How do they offer me an opportunity to grow? If you're an artist, you know, how does this artistic ability give you an opportunity to share your voice and express yourself, right? Or if you have a desire to help people or to get into politics, or even to, you know, be a counselor or a therapist, to bring that ability to help other people solve their problems and get through their problems is a natural coaching ability from a small child. Maybe you helped your friends. Maybe you were always the one that was there supporting other people or guiding other people. You know, were you a natural leader? Were you leading your friend groups? Were you meant to be in this position? So we can look at our youth and these natural talents or these natural affinities from our youth to see really how our essence and our authentic voice was given to us at a young age. And we can wrap that up and turn it into a package as we get older to help us understand what our real vocation is. What can we do? How can we use those affinities to fully step into ourselves and fully touch the world and make the change that we want to make? So the third thing is, so think about, once you're getting into that place, what doors have naturally opened for you? You know, you have these talents, you've accomplished these goals throughout your life, but what doors naturally open for you? Intuition is about alignment, inside and outside. So when we're in alignment with our path and purpose, the doors will open for us. We will attract the things to us that we need to do in order to grow and get into the place where we're helping and supporting the world and other people the way we've been doing for ourselves. So a lot of times when we get into a place where we want to become a holistic practitioner or a creative or someone who really does work with helping other people in the world, we have to ask ourselves, what is our true path? How do we bring this into reality? Do we do we start our own business, become an entrepreneur? Do we find the right company to work for, to serve? How do we serve other people? And that's the big question of spiritual growth. When we get to a certain point, when we have become comfortable in our own skin, when we've connected with our true self, when we become aligned with our true highest sense of being, we realize that that's just the beginning, because we've done that so that we can begin to serve other people. And we hear that a lot throughout history, that service is so important and giving back. But when you truly step into that and realize that you're coming from this inner place of peace and power to help elevate other people and to help other people achieve the kind of higher vibration that's important for their growth, is a powerful next step. So this shift happens from saving ourselves and serving ourselves to really serving other people so that together we rise. Because that's what it's about in the end, is all of us rising together and doing our part in the world, whatever it may be. And there's a million different parts. Every single calling that anyone can get, big or small, is equally as valuable, right? Because that's how the universe is moving within us to bring change into the world. Each and every one of us are doing that little part, like Gandhi, the quote that was attributed to Gandhi, be the change that you want to see in the world. Really be the change that you want to see to help raise the world up together, right? So that's what this shift is about. From following your passion to helping other people, it's really the same thing. Whether you're expressing yourself or whether you're bringing services and information or physically helping people to heal or grow or bringing products that make people's lives better, all of these things are part of this forward momentum in the world to really up-level the way we all live. So I really encourage you to take some time and go within and think about your passions and think about your talents and think about how they translate into a powerful possibility for your life's work. So at the end of the day, that's what your passion and power is about. It's about your life's work. It's important to grow our souls and it's important to grow into enlightenment. But ultimately, not only do we want to help ourselves, but we want to help each other and we want to help the world. So journal on it, meditate on it, really place your intention on becoming conscious about what that energy is with you. And then your intuition can help you to open those doors and align with those places when you listen to that authentic voice that comes along with all of the things that the universe has brought you. So if you want more on that, we have a lot of stuff coming up at Intuition Lab, including our Life's Work immersion. We do once a year a live group coaching for enlightening your life's work and serving other people, healing, serving, and teaching with extraordinary insight. I invite you to check that out if you are in the process of following your passion and living your dreams and achieving those big things that maybe the world said you could never do. Just keep listening to that inner voice, keep listening to that truth within, and stay the course, because your intuition, that's your true north. So follow it and you will never go wrong. So I hope to see you at Intuition Lab. And until then, to your own higher self, be true.